moneymoves.group. Yeah. Moneymoves.group. 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 Moneymoves.group.
Mix flex on drinks on me. Reward points got a splash for the free. Mix flex gon'
Put it on my tab. No need for the cash. And that's platinum for the win. I also got the gold, but that's for everyday spin. My young homies want a Hellcat or a Benz. Let me teach you how to do this so you can tell all your friends. Woo-hoo. All right, we live, baby. Yeah. We live. Over everywhere. Everywhere over here, then TikTok over here. Yes, sir. Let's jump into it, man. Let's jump into it. I'm Lewis. I'm the owner of King Credit Services, #1 rated credit management company in San Diego, top rated in California, also nationwide. If you guys need a free consultation, MC, let's go. Hey, you ain't know they got the bars, bro. They know. Multi-talented. Multi-talented. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, I go live twice a day, y'all. 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. Pacific time. Come on here and ask people's credit questions. Personal credit, business credit, it's all good, man. Everybody gets their time. Drop those questions in the chat. Y'all know how we get down. Wherever you're watching at, you can always shoot me a DM, DM me, DM me the word king, or just shoot me a question in a DM and we'll be good to go. Where is my other phone at? So I can check the DMs. There it is right here. There's that telefono right there. All right. You guys can drop your questions in the chat anytime, man. Anytime. What is Money Moves? Moneymoves.group. That's the private group, y'all. If y'all want to learn how to do this stuff yourself, just moneymoves.group. Or you can hit the link in the bio. All right. But everything on here is for educational purposes only. I got to say that for the live. All right. I'm finally starting to figure it out. Okay. I can't say trigger words, keywords. All right. So I'm finally starting to figure it out. All right. Finally starting to figure it out. All right. Let's jump into it, though. There was some questions that I didn't answer in the earlier live. I go live twice a day, 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. Pacific time. So here, there was some questions, and I apologize for that. I will apologize for that. Not Slack. The hell? All right, here we go. When is the next Zoom in the group? Probably next week. All right. The next live class in the group will be next week. You guys will be notified if you're already in the group. You guys will be notified. All right. Next week. I'll put a poll in the group to see what y'all want to talk about. We went over collections, late payments, inquiries, learning how to sue. We've done all that stuff. So if you need a recap, you want to learn all that stuff, just go in the group, go to Classroom. Everything's in there for you. Go to Zoom replays, go to guides. Everything's already in there for you. But yeah, y'all got to let me know what y'all want to talk about, right? Because you guys get direct access to me if you're already in the group. All right, that's one of the perks. So we'll do 1 or 2 live Zooms in there and get it jumping. All right. How much? Watch the first pinned video on my page. Watch the first pinned video on the page to check out services and prices and all that good stuff. There isn't just one plan, so there's multiple plans. So that's why I always say that. All right. New lead. Let's go. I see you right here. Ashley, I got you. Let's go. Yes, sir. All right. That was it from earlier. Okay, cool. Inquiries. We go over inquiries every single day, y'all. We literally go over inquiries every single day. So the explanation and the steps do not change. It's the same thing. You have to get your actual credit report. All right. Not Credit Karma. Honestly, for inquiries though, no, that's not say that. Let's not do that. Get your actual report. If you need your report, DM me the word Neil, what's good over there? What's good? DM me the word FICO or hit the link in the bio. It says get your FICO score. That's step 1. That's always step 1. After that, then we're going to highlight inquiries not attached to open accounts. All right, meaning if you applied for it and you didn't get it, that's fair game. If you applied for it and you got the account, do not risk trying to just get one little inquiry off of Experian or Equifax or TransUnion. Don't risk your whole account for that. It's not worth it. I don't understand what the infatuation is on one little inquiry. Why would you get a brand new Amex account and then call up there or do an FTC report and say, hey, this inquiry ain't mine? Why would you do that? That does not make any sense. All right. That does not make any sense. So only dispute inquiries not attached to open accounts. If someone's telling you different, they don't care about you. Okay. They don't care about you, or they haven't disputed enough. They don't have enough clients. They don't have enough experience to know that that's a possibility. All right. Yes, we've had people not listen to us, dispute inquiries attached to open accounts and get auto loans closed, especially Amex accounts closed. Not too many Capital One and Discovers, but like Citibank, Chase, Amex, you guys, they close accounts. They close accounts for non-activity. They close accounts for maxing your cards out and leaving a large balance too long, lower your limits and all that. So you think they won't check and see? They have your IP address. They have all the information they need to verify that inquiry was actually you. Okay, it's not worth it. All right, it's not worth it. And I don't understand why you think you're not supposed to have any inquiries on your report. That doesn't make any sense. You can have some inquiries on your report, you just don't want 4 or more on each one. So that's 12 total. All right, that's 12 total. Okay, and the ones you don't get approved for, yes, those are fair game. You can attack those. All you do is get your report, highlight the inquiries not attached to open accounts. We're calling a couple times. All right, we're calling a couple times. If you guys are already in the bulletin, right, or in the group, I'll put that inquiry guide in there for y'all. All right, I think you can put clickable links in the bulletin now, which is new. All right, you still can't send clickable links in the DMs, but I think you can put clickable links in the bulletin. Right, the bulletin is new. All right, it's a new feature TikTok is doing. Yeah, so if you have a following or something, or if you're teaching something or whatever industry you're in, you can create a little bulletin. It's like a separate little private group. It's free. It's inside TikTok, okay, where you can put things in there and stuff, right? You can do polls and put little stuff in there, everything you want. So that's what I have a bulletin already. They sent me the email. So anytime TikTok drops a new feature, all right, you guys should be actually trying to use that feature, because they're going to push that content out more, right? So if they say post this, and you're trying to grow your page, you should definitely take advantage of that. All right, take advantage of that. And yeah, that's inquiry. So what else? What else? He said, how do I sign up? Shoot me a DM, bro. Shoot me a DM right here, or hit the link in the bio, and hit that lead form, or hit that link tree in my bio. That works too. Fam, I missed the late payment sauce. Can you go over that again? Bro, late payments were yesterday. All right, we'll probably go over late payments again, maybe Friday or something. All right, we'll go over late payments again Friday. But if y'all want that recap, it will be posted on the page, and then the full late payment guide is already in the group. All right, it's already in the group. So you can hit the link in the bio and click group, join group, or DM me the word group, and I'll send you the link. Let's go. All right. Damn, why y'all sending the questions in the DMs instead of on the chat? Don't be scared, man. There's no such thing as we're not judging y'all over here. Hold on, let me restart this live, man. 4 people, that's crazy. Let me restart this live. Something ain't right. Let me restart this. Damn, TikTok, this is crazy. Restarting the live on TikTok, y'all. Restarting the live. Tessa, I see you. Hold on. Let me see if I can respond to you. Here we go. www.moneymoves. It's the link. moneymoves.group. Yep. and you see the little ticker down here. It says join my new community, moneymoves.group. That's the link. All right, that's the link. All right. So I just restarted TikTok, y'all. I'm gonna get back on here real quick. Let me see. Let me get the TikTok back jumping, because that's where most of the questions come from, is over here on TikTok. Man, I don't know why I be getting views and stuff on YouTube, views on Instagram, views on LinkedIn and everything, views on Facebook. But when I go live, it's not no motion over there. It's super weird. No motion on any other platforms except TikTok when it comes to going live, man. It's weird. I'm not sure why. Got to figure that out though. We got to figure that out though, because that's not acceptable, man. That's not acceptable. All right, man. Just restarted the live on TikTok. Y'all can come in here, ask your credit questions. All right. Personal credit, business credit, it's all good. All right. Hold on. Leads. I don't know why it does that. You can click right there, shoot me a DM, or hit the link in the bio or the lead form in my bio also. All right. Let's jump into it. As people jump in here, welcome, welcome. Everybody else, you guys already know what's going on, man. I go live twice a day, 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. Pacific time. Come on here to answer people's credit questions. Personal credit, business credit, it's all good, y'all. You guys can drop your questions in the chat. Everybody gets their time. All right, everybody gets their time. Jalissa, what's good? What's good? How to remove late payments ASAP. Late payments and ASAP don't go together, bro. Right? We should have made better decisions in the first place. But late payments and quick don't go together, bro. So first things first, we got to see if you were actually 30 days late. All right. So that's one check. Okay, cool. Did they reach out to you and let you know that you had a payment coming up within 20 days? Right. They're supposed to do that too. They did that. All right, check. We got to get your credit report. Are there any billing or any reporting errors on there? Meaning if you were late, May 2025, but it's reporting June or July 2025, that's something we can work with, right? If it says 30, 30, 30 instead of 30, 60, 90, that's something we can work with. So we have to find something wrong with the actual account with dealing with late payments on open accounts. All right. Just saying I wasn't late, that shit don't work. All right. I'm gonna tell you right now. So if there's something inaccurate with the account, now we in the game. All right. All the rest of the stuff that's in the group, DM me the word group or hit the link in the bio. It says join group. All right. Now, if it's a late payment on closed accounts, we're disputing the whole account. That's a lot easier. All right. It's a lot easier. If it's a late payment on open accounts again, but there's nothing wrong with it. There's no inaccuracies. There's no billing errors. There's nothing. We got to goodwill them to death. Or if you have a couple late payments on that, especially if it's a credit card, we can pay that card down, close that account, because I usually don't like closing credit card accounts. But if you have a hella late payments, anchoring your score down, dragging your score down, we got to get that account removed. All right. So it's case by case. Everybody's case is not the same. Everybody's file ain't the same. Everybody's report ain't the same. So it kind of just depends. But if the account is like a year old and you got 4 or 5 late payments on there, that account's torched. All right. It's time to pay that thing, close it, wait a month or two, then we go back and dispute it, try to find something wrong and use that inaccuracy to get that account removed. But there's only so many things you can do with late payments on open accounts, you guys, especially if there's nothing wrong with the account. No reporting errors. They did everything on their end, right? There's only so much you can do. And I know a lot of people on here talking about they can get late payments off. No proof. All right. No proof. And I'm not talking about no credit sweep 3-day proof, right? Because the accounts might look like they're gone or deleted, right? When you do a credit sweep, but then check back, ask them what happened 90 days later, right? They score what the accounts were deleted or deleted. Okay. Investigation was complete. The accounts pop back up on their report, but they don't show that. They're not going to show that. Okay. But I already know what happens in the back end. All right. Because those scammers be trying to get in my mentorship. And I'll have the team check out their page. If they was doing credit sweeps, you can't get in. Go learn from somebody else. You wanted to scam your whole life. Now you want to get right with the Lord? No. Hey, nah, player. Nah. I ain't Moses and Jesus. I'm not them. Get your scamming ass over there. All right. Scammer, FTC warriors. Scamming. But yeah, Hollywood, that's how you do them late payments, bro. If you want the full breakdown, I can only say so much on TikTok, man. Hit the link, click join group, or DM me the word group. What's the best way to grow your score fast? Just your score. Add some aged large limit aged authorized users. We got some. Hit the link in the bio. It says authorized users. Pay your balances down, and you'll be good to go. Right. But just because your score increased, that's not going to increase your approval odds. All right. You'll get approved or denied based on your profile. So you can have a good score, but your profile trash. Meaning you can have a secured card and 10 authorized users. Your score going to be a 750, but you're not getting approved for nothing. Right. Well, but the other person got a 700. They got 10 of their own accounts and then 2 authorized users on top to enhance their score. They get approved for everything. So even though their score was lower, their profile's 100 times better. You know what I'm saying? So people don't really understand that. We just be looking at the score. All right. So fix that profile. Your score increases. All right, let's go. Teresa, what's up? What's up? So if an account is closed, what happens after? Like how do we get it removed? So if it's closed, that's cool. We're gonna get the report, find something wrong with that account. If it's closed, it better say it's closed. It better have, the right dates. It better have the right be reporting 100% accurate on the bottom with the dates and everything, right? So that's what we do. We come in, we find something wrong with the actual account first, then we can dispute. Then depending on how the credit report agencies respond, that's the violation, right? There's a disconnect for some reason. People will just send 100 letters, but they don't know what to do after the credit report agencies aren't doing what we're asking them to do. All right. You have to be able to hold them accountable. If the person you're working with don't know how to sue, don't know how to hold the credit reporting agencies accountable, don't know how to sue debt collectors, leave. That's what it's going to start coming down to. You guys have already seen the the kind of the transition right now is happening, right? People are trying to learn how to sue. All right. And I told y'all my mentorship opened up. Hey, one of the people hit me in the DM. I recognized their name. I said, hold on. Let me check. Hold on. Let me see. Check the page. Oh, yeah, they scamming. You can't get in my mentorship if you were scamming. We don't play that. You're not, nope. Nah, bro. Because with my luck, this was going to happen. I'm going to teach you all the sauce. The scammer, once a scammer, always a scammer. The scammer going to do something crazy and say, I learned it from him. Hey, you going to put me in a RICO. Nah, bro, get your ass away from me. Does it still report on your credit report? No. If it's deleted, it's not reporting anymore. But just because it's closed don't mean it's going to automatically fall off your report. You have to force it off your report. All right. All right, let's go. Can you remove hard inquiries? Of course. Inquiries not attached to open accounts. We talked about that earlier. Yeah. Only inquiries not attached to open accounts. So if you apply for something and you got the account, you shouldn't want to dispute that inquiry anyway. You don't want to run the risk of them deleting the account or closing the account. Right? It happens. Okay. How do you sign up? Shoot me a DM or hit the lead form in my bio. All right, let's go right here. Boom. You can click right there or hit the lead form in my bio. Let's get it. Shit, I'm late. What's good? Octavia, you good? Facts, not fiction. Yes, sir. Are you on the Wi-Fi? I'm glitching. I'm glitching again. Damn. Hold on. Let me take the Wi-Fi off. There we go. What about now? What about now? Wait, so which credit is more accurate? There's two different numbers. There. So you got three different credit bureaus have a bunch of different scores. All right. So both scores are accurate. Right. So if you're looking at this is just Credit Karma though, right? So you have to know, it depends on which credit monitor you're looking at too, right? Each credit monitoring might show a different type of credit score. Credit Karma, Credit Wise, Identity IQ, Smart Credit, they show Vantage scores. Nothing wrong with those scores. They're just, wait, connection lost. Connection lost. Oh shit. Damn, it says connection lost. Damn, man. Let me restart this again, bro. I don't know what's going on. Oh, good connection now. Okay. Okay, it's good now. All right, cool. All right, let's go. All right. So yeah, so it said there which credit score is accurate. So your FICO score, it's not about accuracy, it's about which credit score the lender is looking at. Right. So if your lender is looking at a FICO 2, the FICO 2 is going to be accurate for them. Right. They're looking at a FICO 8, that's going to be accurate for them. All right. The problem is people want to use Vantage scores and use them as FICO scores. You can't do that. All right. So if you need your FICO scores, DM me the word FICO or hit the link in the bio and it says get your FICO score. All right. But they're all important. What's the best way to go about an auto loan with a 729 credit score? I mean, your score is cool. How many open accounts you got, Turkey? His name is Turkey too. Stop playing. Why would someone have different credit scores on different apps? Because the scoring models are different, right? The scoring models are different. FICO 2 different from a FICO 4. FICO 4 is different from a FICO 5. FICO 5 is different from a FICO 8. 8 is different from 9. 9 different from 10. 10 different from a FICO auto score. All right, they're different. They're calculated differently. Okay. Teresa, what's up? What is credit card? Had lots of late payments during COVID, but it has been 8 years open now. Everything is current and paid off. Should that account be closed? Um, when was the last late payment, Teresa? When was the last late payment? You got a CPN, huh? Stop it. Hey, he said you got a CPN. Stop it, bro. We don't do no fraudulent activity out here, bro. That's crazy. Why your score so low? These are client results, bro. We show before and afters. People want to see receipts. Dom, yes, sir. But yeah, Teresa, when was the last late payment? It's still glitching? Damn. I'm gonna start TikTok over again. All right, I'm gonna start TikTok over 2 years ago. And how many late payments are on the account? Teresa, how many late payments are on there? All right, let me restart this again. I do not know why TikTok be tripping like this. Eight to 10. Oh shit. Yeah. Shoot. I don't, man. We gotta try to attack the late payments first. Teresa. Try to attack the late payments first. And then if you can't get those off, you might just have to close. Yeah, pay it off, close that account because 10 late payments on an account, that's basically a charge off. Right? That's basically a charge off. So yeah, we definitely got to do something about that. All right. But yeah, if you're doing this stuff yourself, Teresa, I sent you the link to the group, moneymoves.group. It's yeah, that's the group right there. It got all the late payment sauce that you need. Everything, yeah, it has everything in there for you. All right. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, we started the live again. We started the live again. Let's see if this time work, man. Let's see if this time work. We started the live again. Crazy. TikTok attacking me from all angles. They keep booting me out. I don't know what's going on. I just restarted it. I restarted the live. Yeah, they said it was glitching. I don't know what else to do, man. I don't know what else to do. They tell me to watch my keywords that I'm saying. I watch my keywords. All right. Yeah, IG is good. Yeah, IG good. They tell me to watch my keywords. I watch my keywords. All right. Still get restricted. Once we doing good, the stream is all messed up. It's like, bro, I'm getting attacked from all angles. But it's all good though. We don't complain, man. All right, man. We got about 30 minutes. All right. 30 minutos. All right. Let's jump into it though. I'm Lewis. I'm the owner of King Credit Services, #1 rated credit management company in San Diego, top rated in California. We are also nationwide. So if you need a free consultation, wherever you're at, just shoot me a DM or hit that lead form in my bio and we get you right. Consultations do not cost. They are complimentary. All right. If you're we got the during the week schedule, we got a Saturday schedule too. So let's jump into it though, man. Let's jump into it. I go live every day, 9 and 3 p.m. Pacific time. Come on here to answer people's questions, personal, business, budgeting, all kind of stuff, man. We do all kind of stuff on here. All right. I pretty much went over all the topics that we were supposed to go over already. This is my third time restarting the live. So all right, I got 2 requests. How much to clean my credit? Watch the first pin video on my page. If you're interested in services and all that, you want to see what we offer, just watch the first pin video on my TikTok page. All right. How do I join the group? How do you join the group? DM me the word group or hit the link in the bio. It says join group. Is the late payment guide in the group? Yes. Late payment guide with all the letters and all that stuff is already in the group. Yes. Is the eviction guide in the group? No. The eviction guide is not in the group yet. All right. The eviction guide is not in the group yet. I had to restructure some things for the eviction guide. All right, but that will be in the group eventually. All right. Canada, yeah. Yeah, we can work in Canada too. We're one of the only companies that can work in Canada, man. Nationwide and in Canada. We also have a Spanish department too. If anybody, speaking Espanol out there. What's the difference between charge-offs and just close accounts? You kind of answered your question when you asked it. All right. A closed account, you can have a closed account and it not be negative, right? You can just pay something off, no late payments, the term is over, right? That goes for installment accounts and credit cards or revolving accounts, right? You can just pay the balance down and close the account, right? That's just a closed account. All right. A charge off is when you stop paying that damn account You racked up late payments, right? Usually 6 of them, 30, 60, 90, 120, 180, 120, 150, 180, right? So you usually rack up a couple late payments. They close that account. Now that's a negative account. It's a charge off, right? And then when it becomes an actual charge off, that just means that the company wrote it off as a loss on their end, right? So charge off is just an accounting term. That's all it means, right? So, yeah, it's a bad account for you for sure. But on their end, they said, "Damn, we can't collect on this. We're gonna mark it as a charge off, and then you have to report that as income on your end." All right, Lace Perks, bro. I've already sent you the stuff, bro. Hold on. I told you to get your credit report. Why you ain't get it? Yeah, get your report first, bro. I need to see your report first. I've told you to get it already. Asking all the questions, but not doing what I'm telling you to do. Hard headed, boy. Hard headed, boy. How can I fix my credit, bro? Chasing wealth. There's 2 ways. You do it yourself or you pay somebody to do it. If you want to do it yourself, DM me the word group. Get in the group and teach you how to do this stuff for cheap. If you want us to do it, DM me the word king. Set up a free call. And we go from there. That's your 2 options, bro. We keep it simple. We keep it simple. All right. How accurate is Credit Karma? The accounts and activity are pretty accurate. All right. The score is accurate too for a Vantage score, right? People are just trying to say Credit Karma isn't accurate. It's accurate for a Vantage score. It's not accurate for a FICO score. It's not a FICO score. You know what I'm saying? So people just be trying to prove that point so badly, but it doesn't make any sense. Right? This doesn't make any sense. So if you're using Credit Karma, that's cool. It's free. Just use it for the accounts and activity. If you use it for the score, it's going to be different than an actual FICO score. Right? That's pretty common sense, I feel like. Okay. So it's all about what kind of credit score it is, and what scoring model it is. All right. It's all about what type of credit score it is and what scoring model it is. Okay. And never say FICO is your accurate score. That's not about accuracy. That's not what it is. The accurate score is whichever score the lender wants to use. That's the accurate score. Right. So if you're buying a house, an accurate score for you is going to be a FICO 2, 4, or 5. Right. But if you're buying a car, your accurate score will be a FICO auto score. You know what I'm saying? So people just be confusing stuff, right? Trying to clickbait and make it sound good. Okay. So yeah. So never say, "Oh, your Credit Karma is wrong." No, your Credit Karma is 100% accurate for a Vantage score. Okay. You would never go to a WNBA game and be mad LeBron not playing, right? WNBA is basketball. It's a league. NBA, basketball and the league, they're 2 different leagues. All right. I got to put the shit in sports terms so you motherfuckers understand what the hell I'm saying. If Johnny had 2 apples, hey, I got to simplify the shit so people understand it. Right? Jordan is a player in the NBA. He's different from LeBron, another player. Like, I got to break it down in sports terms so motherfuckers understand what I'm saying. Ah, shit. All right, let me get back in the DMs. What we talking about? How much? Watch the first pin video on my page. You guys know we have multiple plans, right? So it's not one answer when someone asks me that. Okay, so that's why I tell people to watch the first pin video or go to the site, King Credit Services. Go to the site. All right. Chasing wealth. I got you. Boom. Just follow the steps in that message. I got you. Run that back. What do you mean there's different FICO score models? So yeah, I run it back. So depending on what industry you're in, depending on what you're doing, they're going to use a different FICO score. All right. If they say, hey, we're using a FICO auto score, you better have your FICO auto scores. Where do you get this stuff at? Experian, pay the money to get it, or you can hit the link in my bio. It says get your FICO score. Okay, get a 7-day trial for $1. Easy work. Okay, I suggest you keep it after that. But if not, if you just want your report, you want to cancel it, go ahead and cancel it. But if you cancel it, okay, and you want to sign up later, you're still going to have to pay the regular price. So don't think you're getting over on the system. All right. And no, I don't own that company. Okay. People think I own, bro. Somebody thought I owned Identity IQ and my score IQ. I said, bro, if I owned my score, if I owned that company, I'm gonna tell you right now, all this free shit, all this value and educational and all these lives I'll be doing for free, that's shit's out the window. Hey, that's out the window. You know how much money how much money Identity IQ, how much money that company make, man? I'll be on the island in Bora Bora somewhere, bro. Hey, I'll still do some free stuff, but I'll be out the country somewhere with my feet up. What high yield savings account do you recommend? Just one with your bank, right? Whatever bank that you're with, they should have a high yield savings account. If they have a certificate of deposit or they call it a CD, I like those better. The only difference is between a CD, the only real difference is between a certificate of deposit and a high yield savings account is a high yield savings account. You're more flexible. You can take that money out quicker with less penalties, but you earn less money, right? A certificate of deposit, you're putting that money in for a set term, right? 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, 18 months. You put it in there, you're not supposed to touch it. But the money it's earning is a lot more than a high yield savings account. A high yield savings account, you might get 1%, 2 for the crazy ones. A certificate of deposit, you can get 5, 6, 7%, right? That money can actually work for you. So that's just the difference, bro. But they're both good. I'd rather a high yield savings account or a certificate of deposit than you just putting your money in a savings account or putting your money, in a shoebox or something crazy. All right. Let's go. Can you repair late payment dings? We can help with late payments. I'm up front with late payments. Late payments are the most difficult and hardest account to get updated to paid as agreed and never late. So that's just out front. But yeah, we've gotten hundreds of late payments removed. But there has to be something wrong with that account, right? So even if it's a late payment, okay, on an open account, we try to find a reporting error. So something like this here. Let me see if I can pull this up without the personal info showing. Hold up. All right, here we go. Let me share my screen. Hold on, y'all. Let me share my screen so my folks over here can pick up what I'm putting down. Hold up. All right, here we go. Hey, hey, don't be telling bro. Don't be telling all the shit. Hey, he didn't spilled all the beans. So let me expand this. Right. All right. So this is an open account, right? GM, open. All right. So this says, wait, where's it at? Open date, December 2018. Open date, December 2018, right? So we come down here. If it was open in December, why ain't no green okay check mark right here? All right. So that's one. We could technically use that as an inaccuracy, but let's just say, all right, you opened up at the middle of the month. Let's just skip here. Okay. TransUnion ain't got nothing reporting. Those are all errors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 errors off the bat. Right? Boom. with TransUnion. So we can use any of these to dispute. So if this is wrong, right, we're going to use these inaccuracies to get all these updated. All right. Now, Experian, they're doing all right. They're doing all right. But then right here, all right, nephew, do not say what's wrong with it either. Y'all know what's wrong with this right here? Y'all know what's wrong with this right here? Why is this an inaccuracy? Is that your credit score? No, these are client results. All right. This should say 3060, right? 3060. Like look up here. 36, right? So 3030, that's wrong. All right. So that's something we can use on this open account with Experian. So that's what I mean by finding something wrong with the account if it's on if we're dealing with late payments on open accounts. All right. But there's a lot of billing, there's a lot of reporting errors on this one. A lot of them. Right. So that's what we're using to get these accounts updated. And you're getting those late payments removed. All right. You're not just going to say, hey, I wasn't late. That doesn't make any sense. All right. So boom. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me remove that. Add stage. All right, let's go. Bam, 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 bam. Yes, sir. All right, let's go. Let's get it. Aranita. My score went from 747 to 712. So what is that? A 35-point decrease today. Only change was my credit limit going from 4 to 5. Doesn't make any sense. Score went up that quick. Yes, sir. Hey, that doesn't make any sense. If your credit limit increased, that would lower your utilization. All right. So if your score, if your limit increased 1,000, that would lower your utilization. So something else happened. 35-point decrease. So something else happened on your report. Right. So you must have spent some money on that card or spent some money somewhere. That's usually utilization, that 30-point drop. That's usually utilization. Or you applied for some stuff, got a couple inquiries, one or two of those accounts reported onto your credit, and that's what happened. Right. But you guys, your scores just don't drop. All right. Scores just don't drop. You might not know why it dropped, but scores is just numbers, equations, it's algorithms. That's it. All right. They just don't fucking change on their own. That's not how it works. All right. Let's go. Patrick, utilization under 30. 30 is too high, bro. Single digits, right? Between 1% and 9%. That's what you want to aim for. All right. When your utilization's in that single digit range, your score is going to go up on its own. So that's where we want to get. That 30% shit is crazy. 30% is crazy. How do you join the group? DM me the word group or hit the link in the bio and it says join group. Hey, hey, come on, bro. We're in the social media age now. Come on now. If there's a link in the bio, click the link. That usually has everything in there. Oh man, I feel like sometimes people just want you to tell them what you already know. Right? People just want you to tell them what they already know a lot of the times. Right? Like we have people call in, for our clients will call in and stuff, and they'll just say, even though we just sent the update that shows you everything, they'd be like, hey, can someone call me to explain it? Sure. We'll call you to explain it, but we're going to say the exact same thing that we just sent you. Hey, they be wanting some out of the box answer or something, or they be wanting us to lie to them or something. I don't really know, but yeah, man, people just be wanting that lovely service. What's going on here? The group is open. Somebody said the group ain't open. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's open. AJ, what's up? What's the best app to help build credit that you know? I mean, it's not just one app. It's a couple of them. All right. So AJ, watch the second pin video on my TikTok page. It shows you all that stuff because I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna forget. Right? It happens every day. So that's why I have that there. Watch the second pin video on my page. It shows you where to go, and that stuff's all free. All right. Or you can DM me the word starter, and I'll send it to you after the live. But the quickest way, yeah, watch the second pin video or hit the link in my bio, and it says starter accounts and credit builders. Can I buy a 15K car with a 670 credit score? Sure. Yeah. I mean, score's not bad. It's about your profile, though. How many open accounts do you have that you applied for yourself? Ashton, tips on inquiries. We go over inquiries every single day. Get your report, highlight inquiries not attached to open accounts. We're on a call to get those inquiries removed. I give you the scripts and everything, the numbers to call, all that stuff. Hit the link in the bio, click join group. It's in there, or DM me the word group for the full sauce. That's it, though. You're getting your report, you're highlighting inquiries not attached to open accounts, and we're calling to get that stuff removed. That's what it comes down to, right? After you call a few times, the inquiries that you can get removed, we have some more sauce for you after that. But yeah, that's how you do it. Copy that. Yes, sir. How do I add years or history for my credit age? You can get rent reporters, Rental Karma. That's going to report your rent. Even if you're not on the lease, you can still get your rent reported. You're going to add an authorized user or two. We got some good age ones. Just hit the link in my bio, click authorized users, and they're all in there. That's it. That's the blueprint. Yes, sir. Mar, what's up, man? I have a 653 at 19 years old. How do I raise it? So at 19, bro, you don't have no negatives, right? Do the AUs fall off or no? I mean, the primary ones don't, but all that stuff's on there. So hit the link in my bio, click authorized users. It explains everything on there. No negatives? Yeah, bro. So you just got to build your profile up, Mar. Easy work. How many accounts you got, bro? Should I file for bankruptcy? Only if you need to. Only if you need to. I mean, if you can't pay none of your bills and you're drowning in debt, yeah, bankruptcy is a tool to, discharge some stuff and start fresh. All right. Let's go. Okay, bro, going to purchase some. Let's go. If you so I just added a brand new one. It's crazy. It's half off right now. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, you can click. It's the first one on there. It's like 23 years old. It's usually for 1,600, bro, but it's 800 right now. So yeah, man, that one's crazy. That one's crazy. But we got a whole bunch on there though. That's an expensive one, but we got a bunch on there. Would financing a car help? Yeah, I mean, yeah, adding an installment account would help. But how many accounts do you have, bro? Mar, how many open accounts you got, bro? Should I pay debt off by just paying it off? If you can pay it off, yes. What type of debt we talking about, though? If these are closed accounts and charge-offs and collections, it's kind of a lost cause. We got to get those things off because if they're charge-offs and collections, paying them does nothing for you, right? So, if I purchase that one at the top for 23 years, will it stay? So, yeah, it explains on there. So the first payment gets you 60 days, and then we need a payment every 30 days after that. But yeah, even so, all right. Yeah, so with us, you get 2 months for the first, so it's like 2 for 1 for the first month, right? And then for the first 2 months, actually, right? One payment, you get 2 months worth. And then after that, it's a payment each month if you want to keep it on. But even when we remove you, it takes a couple weeks or maybe like a month or two for that authorized user to fall off your report anyways. You know what I'm saying? So you can take that information as you will. Yeah. Only one account? Oh, Mar, you ain't ready for a card then, bro. Is that a credit card? Mar, is that a credit card or what kind of account is it? Like what account is it? What's the difference between a 790 and 810? Vanity metrics, but it could be the difference between 20 points. That can be difference between 15% utilization and 5% utilization or 3%. You know what I'm saying? Like once you get up there, bro, it's if you got a good profile, good age, good open accounts, no negatives, of course, low utilization, you can go do whatever you want. Once you get past a 750 and your profile is lit, you can go do whatever you want. People think you need some crazy stuff. You don't. I would even say a 720. If you got a 720, 10 plus open accounts, 4+ years of age, low utilization, no negatives, of course, you can go do whatever you want. People don't understand that. They think you need 800. You don't. All right. Now, if you should keep striving for 800, 810, working your way up, work your way up to 850. It just takes a lot longer than what people. I don't even have an 850. Right. I'm barely at the 8s. Shit. It depends on how much money I'm spending. Right. It depends on my utilization. Shit. My shit fluctuates from like a 770 to like an 810. Right. Depends. Sometimes shit, a couple months ago, it dropped to like a 750. Right. Because I was using hella money on my cards. Right. So it just depends. Right. But my profile is so strong. You know, you got 30 plus open accounts, you know, 7+ years of average credit age, you know, you're good. Okay. I can afford my utilization to fluctuate a little bit. He speaks the truth. Yes, sir. If you have a 790 shit, you got for 790 shit, you got for 810. I pay monthly as long as it ain't as much as the startup. Yeah, it's not. Wait. No. Okay. So, bro, just go to the link. It explains everything, bro. You asking questions here. Go to the link. It explains it. Do you have any way to give someone your services? To gift someone, I mean, that's just doing it for free. But the way we do it now, you know, if someone wants to pay for their service, that's cool. But we're sending like a filing. If we have to sue, a filing fee is $405. So we can't afford to do that anymore. We just can't afford to do it. We're actually going to change our prices here next month anyway, too. Because what we're doing is just it's just we're deleting hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt off people's reports. Filing court cases. Like it's just you're getting too much for like the gold plan. The whole plan is 900. You're getting too much for 900. Like it's not feasible. It doesn't make sense anymore. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense anymore. If we weren't suing, you know, we probably keep it, but we're doing too much for too little. You know what I mean? So we'll probably only have the platinum plan and then apply a plan above that because it's just not feasible anymore. You know, 15 employees, right? We're not a one-man show anymore. You know what I mean? So yeah. So probably next month, man. We probably will be increasing the prices next month. Credit was 650 max. All my credit cards, if paid everything off, will it go back to wait? Nick. Yeah, possibly, but I would have to see your profile though. But if your max score is at 650, something's wrong. Right? We got to fix your profile. Something ain't right. You got something anchoring your score down. Right? So that's what we got. That's what consultation is for. That's work. When do you think Taco Bell will ever bring back the nacho fries? I never actually had the nacho fries, bro. I was never a big Taco Bell person. I've had it from time to time. I'm in California though, so the Mexican food that we be eating, like Taco Bell's a slap in the face. You know what I'm saying? We be eating that real shit. I'm in San Diego too. You know what I mean? So it's different. But he said the nacho fries. That's hella funny. Can you have 20 cards, low utilization, and be at a 800? Yeah, 100%. Is it better to have more open accounts? Yeah. So think about it like this. Think about it like this. The amount of accounts in the years is like experience on your resume, right? So boom, you walk in. All right, you got 2 open accounts, a year of age. Okay, cool. Next dude walk in, he got 30 open accounts, average credit age 15 years. You know what I'm saying? 800. Like it's levels. That's all it is. Lenders are looking at your profile. You know what I'm saying? They're looking at your experience, looking at your history. That's why, payment history is so important because it's all about risk, right? It's all about risk when it comes to lenders and creditors. So, what's the risk level? That's what it is. It's risk, right? So they like, damn, shit, man, you got a 700, but you had a late payment in 2023. Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna give you some money, but not as much as you would have gotten without that late payment. That's all it is, right? When people stop putting their emotions and their feelings into it, right, and just start looking at it, from the optics of the lender or the creditor, shit gets a lot easier. It's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Like, right? It doesn't matter what happened to you. It doesn't matter. It don't matter, right? When it comes to your credit, okay. Yeah, you lost your job in COVID. All the lenders see is you stop making your payments, right? So we just have to take our feelings and emotions out of it and just get busy, right? That's it. It's 740 credit good. That's solid. That's solid. When you change your prices, if we're already in, are we grandfathered? Of course. Of course. Of course. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, bro, I got no what? I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. Let's go. I was looking to put 5K down with a co-signer. No, no, no. I'm not letting you do that. I'm not letting you do, bro. Where you live at, Mar? City, hey, city and state. I'm gonna find you a car for. You got 5,000, bro. I'm gonna find you a car right now for 5K. Where you live? I rent cars out and stuff too. Where you live at, bro? Let me see. I'm gonna get them right, y'all. This is what we do. I'm gonna do this shit live too. I said I'm not letting you do that. No, hell no. Oh, you in LA? Oh, all right, for sure, for sure. It's lit. All right, let me share my screen. Let me show you how to do this. Let me get you right. This is what it's all about. Each one teach one. Let me show you how to get busy. Hold on, let me show them how to get busy, y'all. Because the interest rate is going to be insane. And you don't want to be co-signing. You don't want to be responsible. You don't want anybody else responsible just in case something happens on your car. All right, so got you a nice little Audi right here. Way better than that car you said, 6,500. What we do is you want to search for a car that's about 2K above what you have, and then we're going to negotiate them down. All right, we're going to negotiate them down. So you can easily get that for 5 bands. You can easily get this for 5 bands. Okay. And then if you really wanted to finance something, oh, oh, my bad, my brother. My bad, bro. Okay, let me reread this shit. I be reading too fast. Looking for 5K down. Okay, your current. Oh, okay. Okay. I thought you said you putting 5K down on a Nissan fucking Altima, a 2012 Nissan Altima. I said you're not doing that.
Don't do me like that.
Hey.
I'm weak.
I said no, you're not doing that. I'm not letting you do that shit. What's wrong with your current car? And he said I would never. What's wrong with your Nissan? If it's still running, bro, you don't do that. Just keep it. You trying to buy something? You trying to buy something cool? You trying to buy something cool? But we gonna get your profile to the point where you don't need to. You don't need a cosigner. All right, you can get right, and your profile can be way better in about 60 days, bro. I got pre-approved with Capital One. Okay. Yeah, they do. They do. They do. I actually have a I got a 2014 Nissan Altima actually, and the transmission do be tripping. I've already had to replace it one time. I rent that car out though. But yeah, bro. Yeah, you 19, bro. Shoot me a DM. I'm gonna put the play together. You know, we build that profile up. I think we'll go from there, bro. We'll go from there. All right, let's go. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. Have you heard of Credit Saint? Yeah, heard of Credit Saint. I don't know much about other people's credit repair companies. I just know they not us. All right. That's all I know. They not suing. They not suing. All right. You text them, you getting a text back in 5 seconds? No. Are they registered and bonded across the nation? Probably not. Can they work in Canada? Probably not. We're just different, bro. It's different. TransUnion not deleting inquiries on the phone no more. Who said that? Hey, who said that? Ooh. Hey, who said that? It sounds like you ain't saying what needs to be said on the phone. They did. Of course they did. I was gonna say they told you that. Yeah, that's what they supposed to say. Look, hold on. Just so y'all know, these are actual results. When you got enough results as us, you got to put them in Google folders. Let's just do the first one. Who ain't deleting inquiries? Who ain't? That's Cat. Hold on. I got to share my screen. Hold on. All right, let's go. Y'all saw the date though. Hold on. These are just results from September 15th through the 26th. All right. I got to put my watermark on my shit because people be stealing. Okay. Yeah, I didn't learn. Motherfuckers. Ooh. Student loan, student loan, student loan, student loan, student loan. All right, this one wasn't the best. But we got some motion though. We got some motion. We got some motion. Ongoing disputes. So this is gonna be a long ride. All right. But we still getting a little something, something. As long as you see gradual movement, who not deleting inquiries? These are all auto ones too. LVNV, Sunrise, LVNV, Capital One. Man, stop playing. We can do this shit all day. We do this all day. That's why they can't, ooh, woo. Ooh. Hold on. 22, 30, 57, 60, 66, 73, 73, 77, 97. That's 100 bands right there. That's crazy. I didn't even see this. Yeah, man. 900, bro. Come on, man. And they on the gold plan. $900. They got 100K. Stop playing. Man, stop playing. I'm about to piss myself off. That should be making me mad. Now, people be complaining. People be complaining. You got 100K of deletions, and you complaining about $100 a month, or $149 a month. That's crazy, bro. That's insane to me. Does the built credit card let you pay mortgage pay? Yeah. You can report your rent and pay your mortgage with the built card. Yes. What do you say? The scripts in the group, bro. The scripts in the group. We go over inquiries every day though. So yeah. Boss, I need your help. So my Chase account was closed for $299. Hasn't affected my credit. Can I pay it? You've been using bank for I forgot. Wait, what? What account? Is this a bank account? What we talking about? What we talking about? Late student loan tuition payment, drop my score, 200. Is it done for, or can I ask a reversal? Yeah, there's a whole process for late payments, bro. There's a whole process. So, yeah, we were talking about late payments earlier. Just DM me the word group, get in there and get busy with the late payments. Right here, I'll show you. Been trying with credit acceptance loan and they not budging. Oh my gosh. I mean, Naughty, I would have to see what you're talking about, but yeah, we deal with them every single day. All right. We deal with them every single day. All right. So this is what you're doing right here. Linktree. Oh yeah, group right here. Boom. So when you get in here, get busy. All right. The late payment guide is pinned. So soon you get in there, you get your money's worth. Soon as you get up in there. Boom. Step-by-step guide on how to get late payments removed. With the letters and everything. All right. So, man, I don't know what else to tell people, bro. You want to learn how to sue? Classrooms, sue the system. Boom. Learn how to sue debt collectors right there. I don't know what else people want. You want the basics? That's the basics. You want some guides? There's all the guides. The new inquiry sauce I was just talking about. Right? We're calling. I give you the scripts. All the rebuttals they're going to say. All the numbers to call. Come on, bro. What else people want? What else y'all want? What else? Y'all want credit sweeps. That's the problem. Hey, the FTC Warriors that made credit sweeps so popular that when you see the real sauce, we look like we scamming. Hey, the scammers then took over. The scammers then took over to the point that when you see the real sauce, it looked like we scamming. That's crazy. That's crazy. Claiming identity theft. Stupid. Oh man, just dumb. Chase Bank, but it was closed 1 to 3 months ago. Just seen it in my email. They were asking, what do I do? Credit hasn't been affected. Yeah, bro. So hold on. Yeah, so if it was actual bank account, bro, pay that shit. You don't want to be in check systems. Pay it, get back good with Chase, and you're good to go. Easy work. Go pay the money. Sweeping. Yeah. You guys, like, I don't understand this. If you have you know, a negative bank account, or if you got, negative $35 from a overdraft fee, or $100 or something, pay that shit. Pay it. You can't be going around not being able to get a bank account, right? You got to go and check systems and early warnings and dispute and get shit off and blah, blah, blah. Just pay the damn little $100 to get your account back. Let's go. My credit would be wrecked. It's at 730 right now. Just seen it. No. Yeah, no. So that's not going to affect your credit. That's not going to affect your credit. That's going to affect your ability to get a bank account in the future if you don't pay it, though. All right. So you definitely need to pay it. All right. All right, y'all. 4:15, man. I got to go. Been on for a minute. If y'all need any more assistance, y'all know what to do. Shoot me a DM. If you want to join that group, all right, link in the bio for the group, or DM me the word group. I'll teach y'all how to do all this stuff for the low. And but if you want our services, shoot me a DM, schedule that free call when we get started. All right, really easy to do. All right, you got two options: fix it yourself or pay somebody to do it. Easy work. All right, y'all. I'm out.
Amex Flex on drinks on me. Reward points got a fly for the free. Amex Flex gon' put it on the tab. Card only, no need for the cash.
Hey, and that's platinum for the win. I also got the gold, but that's for everyday spin. All my young homies wanna